Sup, my name is Ryu for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. Welcome to Tech Tuesday, where this Tuesday, I'm sorry, we were supposed to have the card in action, but because of just scheduling conflicts, we were not able to do that this week. So next week, you'll get those improvements. But this week, we're talking about Divine Wrath. And this is actually something that I honestly feel doesn't get enough love, especially with more and more decks being able to utilize their graveyard, especially something like Synchrons. Now, the reason I actually bring up Synchrons, because of the Synchron hype I'm on, is simple. Because all you have to do is discard one card to the graveyard, and you instantly destroy the opponent's monster. Now, you may be saying, in this situation, why would I want to play this over Fiendish Chain? Well, let me break it down to you. How many times have Yu-Gi-Oh! Players play Fiendish Chain to only have another monster summon or something, and the play still goes through, whether it be a Synchro, or an Exceed, or even a Pendulum drop to a Tribute? Whatever the case is, Divine Wrath, though, you discard the one card and you straight out destroy it. That's what's always made it better than something like Fiendish Chain, but not every deck can utilize that effect. Now, the decks that really can, and oddly enough, you can actually use this with something like Ritual Beast, where you discard one of your little Ritual Beasts themselves and you summon a Tamer. It's going to pull in from the graveyard, so you literally don't lose anything. You gain advantage because you can go into the bird, I can't remember the bird's name, go for search, do your whole setup play, and you're already taking out a threat on the opponent's side of the field. Something like Synchrons, you could set it down, make your play, say go, you can play this with Effect Veller, and they go to use effect, and basically say mirror match. They're going to summon Junk Synchron. You don't want Junk Synchron on the field, because Junk Synchron on the field is usually the trigger for it, or Hyper Librarians on the field. You can play Divine Wrath, get completely rid of it, and have no more issues with it. It's one of the best side deck cards I can honestly recommend. Now, this won't hit Pendulum Zones, so if they play Scout and they pay 800 to search, you're not going to be able to stop it. And that's one of the downsides, and why I would tell you not to ever really main deck it, and why I've always been an advocate for not main decking side deck cards, because it doesn't always work out. Unless it's something universal like Mistake, it's really not going to pan out that well. So Divine Wrath is one of those great side deck cards that you could just play against your opponent, and pretty much works against any deck that's out there right now, because everything uses an effect. Oh, heroes want to drop Shadow Mist. Poop on it. You're not getting your mass change. You're not getting your setup. They go for Summoner Monk, go for play. Nope, Divine Wrath. They go for Goblinberg, Divine Wrath. They go for Acid to destroy your back row, Divine Wrath. They go for whatever it is. Now, some of you are probably saying, well, I could do that with Fiendish Chain, but Ryu, I don't have to worry about discarding. See, I'm not telling you not to run Fiendish Chain or run this over Fiendish Chain. I'm saying run it in conjunction in your side deck. It's another option to use for things that basically would dodge out, or combo decks that can get over the Divine Wrath. Something like, I don't know, Judgment Dragon's a giant threat, Fiendish Chain one, Divine Wrath the other. And it's fun to do, in all honesty, to watch their faces just drop and just go, fuck, fuck. But it is one thing I would tell you to try out in your side deck if you never gave it a go. If you have, let other people know how well it's worked for you or how terrible it's worked for you. And honestly, there are a lot of decks that can make use of Divine Wrath, and it's basically counter trap status. So it's speed 3, so you're not going to be able to chain traps onto this like you would with Fiendish Chain. You're not going to be able to chain MST like you would with Fiendish Chain. Again, I'm not telling you not to run Fiendish Chain. I'm just trying to throw some spotlight on Divine Wrath and be like, this is a good card that you should pay attention to for your side deck, because with all the searchers coming up, besides Mistake, Divine Wrath, get rid of that searcher. Put that thing in the graveyard and don't let it come back. And then DD Crow it to next week, or Kaiku it to next week, or I want to utilize my graveyard and I want to, I got a crap card in my hand that I want to bring back, or I'm going to set this, activate it, get rid of my Jet Synchron, and then next turn summon out, what's his name? I'm brain farting. Summon Junk Synchron, get Jet Synchron, discard, level you with Quick Draw. I get Double Warrior during the Junk Warrior summon, and then you go from there, and you have Quasar play pretty much guaranteed handed to you. So that's something to look at the same time. Now, if you're playing something like Fables, this is even better, because Fables are one of those decks that don't get enough love. But anyway, I'm going to keep this video fairly short because of all the content we've been posting out today and stuff I still have to film. So thank you guys for watching. You know what to do. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to check out the videos and the annotations that I posted up for you, and I will see you tomorrow with more content. Sorry again for keeping this fairly short and not being able to do the more upgraded Tech Tuesday I really wanted to do for you guys. But don't worry, because we're going to be focusing on that this upcoming week with a certain card that we have coming out. So thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate your support.